Alright, and we get to the main game. It's in an isometric setting, kind of like Diablo, only it's not anywhere near as click-fast as Diablo. Ugh, my head. I feel like I was slammed by a speeding truck. I'm a little dizzy, too. Perhaps you should lie back down. Father said it's a miracle that you're even alive. Nah, I'll be alright. So who are you, and where the hell am I? Last thing I remember. Father will explain everything to you. He asked to see you as soon as you regain consciousness. As for my name, it's Deidria, and you are? Devin. My name's Devin. I guess you should take me to your father. We don't want to keep him waiting, do we? Father wishes to speak to you alone, so you'd better go by yourself. I'll stay here and tidy up a bit. You can find Father in his study. Just go down the stairs in the hall through the first door. Blah, 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 blah. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of fucking rooms in this mansion. Thanks, I'm sure I'll find my way. Maybe after I get some answers, we'll have a chance to talk some more. I would really like that, but knowing Father, he'll leave you little time to flirt with his only daughter and let me get kidnapped. I mean, what? Anyway, here we go. Nah, choose easy, because I'm sure as much as you want to watch me die repeatedly. This door's locked. What's that knocking? Hope it's not a dead son zombie. I see you're alive. Mr. Christopher will be pleased. So I've heard. I believe he's waiting for me. Yes, he is. So please don't keep him waiting. Mr. Kristrovic is a very busy man. Yeah, I was until I was fucking shot down. I see that you're alive and well. When the metal beast fell from the sky, Deidre and my servant, Ivan, went to investigate. I must say, they were stunned when you stumbled from the wreckage. Metal beast? Haven't you ever heard of an airplane? Airplane? No, haven't, nor have I ever seen such a machine. You will find that this valley is somewhat behind the times, good sir. We have never seen this thing you call a airplane. Please don't call me that. Never liked it when people called me sir. Name's Devin. Forgive my lack of manners. My name's Krill. I would appreciate it if someone could show me where I crashed. I'd like to take a look at my plane. In time, Devin. You have my promise that I'll try to help you in any way possible. But for now, you could use some rest. And a few more days won't make a difference. I'll make sure you're suitably taken care of. In the meantime, I would be as bold to ask a small favor of you. How could I say no? Your daughter quite possibly saved my life. What do you want me to do? Some time ago, I lent a fine carpenter's hammer to a fellow villager. Good tools are hard to come by in a valley, and Edward hasn't made the decency to bring it back. Could you go to him and get this tool? I would ask Ivan to do this, but there are many more important duties. Yeah, that's all you want me to do? Get a hammer? Alright. That's all. And don't let Edward give you a hard time. He can be feisty at times. Come back when you got the hammer and we'll talk some more. Oh, by the way, before I forget, be sure to ask Ivan for some coins, and if it interests you, there's a tavern in the village. Feel free to use the coins however you like. Now let's ask him for some coins. Hey Ivan, Krill told me to ask you for some money. Yes, I know. Here you are. I was asked to give you these coins. Make sure you spend them well, stranger. Lighten up, Krill. I was told I can spend the coins on whatever I want. That may be true. Nevertheless, spend the coins wisely. As you noticed, I've kind of been ad-libbing some of the shit, because this is a previous recording I did like a couple months ago, so I'm just kind of winging it. Yeah, the guy with the carpenter's hammer is the one who has his head hanging on the vampire lord's wall. Did you hear? You still can't find Edward's body. Why, with all that blood in the library, I bet it was the werewolf that got him. If it was the werewolf, I wonder how it got into his house. Who cares what got him? Edward was a mighty strange fellow, and he didn't care one bit about his fellow man. If it was the werewolf, don't you think they would have been something left behind? I mean, the werebeast doesn't just eat cloth and bone. Who cares? The man is dead and gone. Let's hope that whatever got him doesn't get us. Assholes. Well, hello there, I'm...
Hey, Seth, darling, could you please come here for a moment? I need a light.
Of course, you ungrateful bitch. I mean, I'll be over in a minute. You don't smoke, do you? If you need a light, just let me know. Personally, I don't like tobacco, but I do occasionally succumb to the pipe. Oh well. Patience, dear Sophia. Patience. Anyways, I'm Seth, the barkeep. Can I get you anything? An ale? Some food? Wine, perhaps? It's good to meet you, Seth. Name's Devin. Wait a minute. I don't remember seeing you in here before. You're not that... the guy that came and fell out of the sky, are you? Are you just a barkeep, or do you own this place? This place is mine. It was passed on to me by my father. If I'm right, I think the tavern's been owned by my family for several generations. It's not a bad way to make a living. Actually, about the only thing I know how to do. Like my cups, for example. You won't find a finer set in all of them in the known world. Look at them, especially the gold goblet. Yeah, that goblet of yours is a very nice cup, and I bet it's worth a good bit. Why, thank you. It's my finest pride and joy. Just aching to drink from such a fine cup. Of course, I'd never do such a thing unless I had the finest vintage. Only the best for a fine goblet.
Hello there, why don't you pull up a seat? We'll talk for a while. My name's Bitch. Do you want a drink?
Yeah, thanks, Sophia, but, you're kind of a bitch, and I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here the whole fucking game.
Alright, sounds great. I'll be not in here. Alright, this is the main village. There's plenty of houses. Some are abandoned. Some had dead bodies in it, like this one. Alright, Edward. Where you at? I need a hammer.
Well.
Torn fabric, blood. Man, I guess there's no constable here. Kind of would have figured this out.
Ah, Jesus.
There's Edward. Yeah, guess I'll loot his corpse, because, you know, that's what the good citizen does when he looks for missing people. Just find it and loot the corpse. Speaking of constables, incidentally, there's actually a magister in this valley. He's located in the second and only other village. You'll find out more about that later. It's got its own array of crazy people, including a serial killer, but yeah, we'll just definitely get on to that later. You found it! You found the bloody hammer, or as it is said, a bloody tool most foul. Thanks, Devin. I'll give this hammer to Ivan once we finish talking. Oh, can it be salvation? For a moment I doubted you. Coincidence, I thought, but now I'm sure you're the one. If it wasn't you, the hammer would have never been found. Oh, I found the hammer all right, and good old Edward is dead. Dead! Dead, and you're probably all freaking crazy. No, Devin, not crazy. Well, not all of us. Cursed is what we are, and so it seems are you. All who find themselves in this valley of darkness are trapped by the evil of this land. But you, my friend, represent hope. Hope for us all. If you can deliver us from Karen's evil embrace, so we can be free of this valley. You've got the wrong guy. I'm out of here, with or without your help. I don't think so, Devin. But you go ahead and try like the others. Throughout the ages, many outlanders have been drawn into this valley, but not one soul has ever left. The mountains are high and offer no passage, and those that attempt to leave go mad or are slain by the creatures of the night. And I haven't mistaken you for someone else. There are many things in the prophecy that I don't understand, but the first few lines are quite clear. You are the one, and you will not escape until Karen's destroyed. You want me to believe I'm this one mentioned in this prophecy of yours? Take the prophecy, Devin. Read the beginning verses. Even you cannot argue with me. It's clear that you're the one. I've studied that piece of parchment all my life, and I can learn no more. It's up to you to bring down the Dark Lord. And if you want to leave this valley, like the rest of us, that's exactly what you'll do. This Karen, who is he? Karen, the very name stings my tongue. He was once a man, but he's no more than a monster now, a vampire, a creature that lives by drinking blood of others. He's old, and very powerful. Take these. They're pages from an old book that chronicles the history of this valley, and of Karen. Read the pages when you have time. The story's much too long to tell. I promise nothing. I plan on leaving as soon as I get out of here. If that means fulfilling this prophecy, then that's what I'll do. As you wish, Devin, but I think you'll find that there's no other way. I want you to know that I will offer you any help that you need. You may come and go from my mansion as you please. Krill, can I borrow that pipe of yours? I know we just kind of had an argument, but I suppose it is so, Devin. You may have it. It's not one of my favorites. Alright. So, those white pages that he gave me actually refer to the original manual, and there's a little short story that kind of chronicles his Kryn's descent into vampirism. It's a pretty interesting read. I don't know how he managed to give the hammer to him in that conversation, but you know, just kind of jumping the gun here. Here, take the hammer. And if you ever yell at me again, I'll use that hammer to crush your skull. Do you understand me? Nope, I don't. Bye. Especially since I have the hammer. I see that you have a pipe. If I can get you anything else, I at least let me get you light. Thanks, Seth, but I don't
Seth, you lazy bartender, didn't you hear me? I need another draught of ale.
I'm coming, Julie. Just give me a second. Sorry about that, Devin. Here's a match if you want to light your pipe. If I don't get Julie another ale, he'll never shut up. Is there a special tune you'd like to hear? I can play anything you wish, and I assure you, you won't find a finer minstrel in all of your travels. No offense, but I doubt you can play anything I'd like to hear. I'm hurt, my friend. Do you doubt Jasko's talent? Why, not only am I the most talented minstrel you'll ever hear play, but you'll find no musician with a finer instrument. Do you play here all the time? Please, my name is Joscha. I arrived a short bit ago. I'm a traveling man, you see. My travels only bring me to this village once in a great while. Seth is kind enough to give me room and board, and in return, I agree to entertain his customers. Never was a big fan of the violin. This is no simple violin, my friend. I dare say it's probably the finest crafted instrument in the known world. Long time ago, it belonged to the fine musician by the name of Christian. I was fortunate enough to chance upon the violin myself.
Spoiler alert, that's Kryn's brother.
Hey, has anyone seen Boris lately? No, I haven't. Come to think of it, I wonder what that farmer's been up to. It's about time to harvest the rest of his crops. He's probably hard at work in the fields. Well, that explains it. Might have to pay him a visit. I've been to his farm a few times. It's not far from the village, and his wife Sylvia makes a mean beef stew. I don't mean to interrupt, but could you tell me how to get to this farm? Sure, stranger. Boris and Sylvia's farm is basically west of here. Go west and a little bit south, can't miss it. Try some of this stew if you stop by. Like I said, Sylvia makes a mean beef stew. Is that all your pea-sized brain can think of, Georgie? Food? Think I'll talk to the rest of the creepy village. Hello, I'm Annabelle. Hello, Annabelle. I'm Devin. I hope you didn't come here to buy something. You sort of caught me at a bad time. I haven't had much chance to get out and pick many herbs. Of course, I do have some fennel seeds. I'll sell you one for a silver piece, and if by chance you have something I might want to buy, tell me what it is. Fennel seeds? Is there a reason why I'd want to buy fennel seeds? I don't know. The seeds have several different properties, so I'm sure you'll find some use for them. Do you want to buy them? Thanks. Here are your seeds. Sorry, she drove a hard bargain. I might find something useful. Better buy it. Good day to you, sir. If you're interested in buying something, please tell me what it is and I'll let you know if I have it. You might be interested to know that I got a fine oil lamp for sale. Do you want to buy it for a silver coin? Please don't call me that. I never liked it when people called me sir. My name's Devin. My name's Ian. Are you sure you're not interested in buying anything in particular? If so, just let me know what it is and what you'd like to purchase. I'm sure I have something that you might want to buy. Like that oil lamp. Things for your business. Yeah, the inventory system's a little weird. You just kind of drag down into what looks like a shelf. Of course, you'll run out of inventory space real fast if you do it that way. And luckily, you have bags. Alright, let's go to the farmhouse. Boy, didn't anyone teach you to knock before you enter? Something like that could get a stranger like you killed. Sorry about that, I would have knocked, but your door was open and... No need to be hammering me with apologies and all. Forget about it. Just be thankful I'm not like others around these parts. Or for that matter, you're darn lucky you didn't come in through the back door. My wife Sylvia would have skinned you alive with that butcher knife of hers. That woman's always chopping something up. Come to think of it, I'm lucky a finger or two of mine hasn't been in that pot yet. My name's Devin. I'm the one that crashed the other day. So you're the one I've been hearing about. I've been meaning to head out and take a look at that metal beast myself. Too many wolves near the crash. Could you give me an idea of where I crashed? I'd like to take a look at my plane. Plane, is that what you call it? The way it fell from the sky, I reckon it probably fell into my fields to the northeast of here. Come to think of it, I'm darn glad I already stripped the fields out of that way. You could have destroyed my entire sneezewort crop. Yeah, sneezewort. It's kind of a creepy name. Keep telling her garlic doesn't grow around here, and as far as onions are concerned, I don't like them. Yeah, Karen went out of his way to get rid of all garlic. God, I can't talk. Boris didn't talk all your ear off, did he? That husband of mine's been spending less time yapping and more time working. Here I am cooking his food, and what's he doing? Sitting and yapping at some stranger. Boris is reading a book. Sorry to disturb you. I'll just kind of be on my way. Reading? Did you say Boris is reading? Well, thank goodness he ain't sleeping. Still, I keep telling him there's plenty of work to be done in the barn, but he just doesn't listen. I don't remember seeing a barn. It's out back, behind the house. Oh, jeez. Those are rats that you're cutting up. What do you mean you're cooking his food? You like them too? The critters can be hard to catch. They're very clever, you know. They make a fine stew at times. The flesh can be a little tough, though. I'm gonna be sick. And you have to make sure you cut off their hairless little tails. They can get stuck in your throat, and if you're not careful, I don't want Boris choking to death. Don't mind me as I just walk around your house uninvited. Yeah, I don't know how I'd fit a pitchfork in my inventory, but whatever. And now you get to experience what the combat is. It's kind of weird. You have a right arm and left arm, and whatever you're equipped with, you hit it with it. Which is weird that I'm swinging a pitchfork with one hand and not two like the picture shows, but whatever. Hey, buddy, over here! Just gonna ignore that for a little bit. I thought I'd never see another living soul. May the Dark One rot for this. I want my body back. You gotta help me. Please, you have to find a way. Oh, please. The spiders, they're all over me. I can feel them crawling. Help you? How did this even happen to you? I came to see the thing that fell from the sky. I was hiding among the trees when Karen's dead ones came and took away the bird of iron. I was terrified. The dead ones craved the flesh of the living. They heard me somehow. I must have stepped on a twig. Then they came for me. I wanted to run, but I was paralyzed. That's when he appeared. He did this to me and dragged away the bird iron. My plane? They dragged away my plane? In what direction? Oh, no you don't. You help me first and I'll tell you where they took that thing you call a plane. I want my body back. Well, I'll just have to get back to you on that. Just don't go anywhere. So you will very frequently go back in the tavern because those three people always talk about different things, which usually reveals new landmarks. Who cares? More than half the people in this hellish valley are mad. Besides, how do you know he's mad? Have you ever gone to the monastery yourself? I have. It's to the northwest of here. Oh, come on, Julie. You've never been to the monastery. Yes, I have been, Claudia. I needed the monk's blessing. And before you ask, it's none of your business. So are the rumors true that he's the only monk left? All of the monks except for the one Claudia thinks is mad are supposed to have died mysterious deaths over the years. I don't know if the rumors are true or not, but I only saw one monk when I was there. And now I magically know where the monastery is. Welcome. It's been some time since we last had a visitor. All are welcome here. Have you need of my services? No matter if not, know that you are welcome and that you may go wherever you please. If you have need of me or my brothers, simply ask. What kind of services are you talking about? Blowjobs. For a donation, I can give you a vial of holy water. I can also impart a blessing upon certain items. I do believe at one time that I might have even been able to resurrect the dead. Can you bless any of my items that I have? Greed is a trait not tolerated by brotherhood, my friend. Blessings are free. It is my duty to perform those for all who ask. Come on. You mean to tell me that at one time you could raise somebody from the dead? I probably still could if I had the cup of life. The ritual has been taught to each generation of monks, and it's fairly simple. If I remember, it does require the ashes of the one who needs resurrected, which usually means the body must be burned. The ashes are then placed within a golden vessel, the cup of life, while monks speak the words of resurrection. If there's someone you want resurrected, find the cup, and I'll perform the ritual for a donation of 3 silver pieces. Do you have any idea what happened to the cup of life? I believe it was stolen sometime during the 18th century. That's a long time ago, so who knows how many hands it's passed through since then. If I recall, it was a mere golden chalice, then a cup. The Brotherhood spent many years trying to recover it, but they never succeeded. After a time, blah-de-blah. You're not here alone? Where are your other brothers? Alone? By all means, no. There are far too many things to which we must attend. Why, some of the brothers are here right now. Can't you see them? They see you. Isn't that right, Brother Leon? Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm no miracle worker, my friend. I told you that I need the cup of life and someone's ashes. And don't forget the donation of 3 silver. Goes off about greed and then he wants a donation. Haha, he's not alone. Oh, you startled me. The Nameless One rarely has visitors, and even when he does, they seldom make their way to my quarters. The monk, is he the nameless one you're talking about? Yes, I've been here for several years, but during that time he's never told me his name. Oh, I've asked him enough times, but he simply ignores me. I don't see him very often, and I find it hard to leave this desk when my hand won't stop writing. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm Devin. Me? I'm called Pius. It's the name the monk gave me. I don't remember my real name, and I don't recall much about my past. Can you recall anything before coming to the monastery? Anything at all? No, not really. The last thing I remember was waking up here on one stormy night. I was covered from head to toe in my own blood. I was bleeding from dozens of deep scratches and claw marks. I must have been attacked by wolves. There sure are enough of them around here. I owe the nameless one my life, though. If it weren't for him, I'd probably be dead. What do you mean your hand won't stop writing? Sorry about that, but all this writing makes me tired. It doesn't matter, though. It's this forsaken quill, it's cursed. The monk warned me that I wouldn't, but I wouldn't listen. It's probably not the first time my curiosity has gotten me into trouble. You're trying to tell me that quill's cursed? Look at me. Do you think I enjoy this? I'm telling you, I can't stop writing. There are many cursed things in this valley. The monk said it's Cairn's evil taint. He also told me that the quill once belonged to Dark Lord's brother, Michael. Pius, isn't there a way to get rid of this quill? Maybe I can help you. Actually, there is a way, but that's also a part of the curse. Excuse me. Every time I tell someone how to help me, the words just won't come out. Ask? Is that what you're trying to say? Do you have to find a way to ask for help? Like I said, the curse will not let me say something that might help break its grasp. Well. The quill, will you give it to me? Yes. At last I'm free. Freed from that quill's curse. How did you... No, never mind. I don't really care. Take the thing. Though for the life of me, I don't know why you'd want it. A strange book and a ceremonial Gothic mace. I never really used this that much. I think it's talking about the crystal pieces you'll find throughout the game. I'll probably go into that later though. Alright, and I think this would be a good time to stop the current session. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video.